So, I know there's been kind of a dry up of videos lately. I'm sorry about that. But the real reason for that was, um, you know, I can't make a video unless I have something to show you. Or, I mean, I've been thinking about doing another CD collection video. Probably will do that. Um, I've tried to do Blu-ray collection videos, but I think my problem with Blu-ray collection videos is, guys, I have so many that it takes me hours upon hours to not just shoot all of that, but to put it all back after I finish doing it. So, I don't really like doing them, except I will do one every beginning of the year because the idea is like, here's my updated collection for each year. So, you can see so you can see what comes in, what leaves, stuff like that, or get an idea of it anyways. So yeah, I got some cool stuff that I ordered off of eBay that'll be coming soon. Got some other cool stuff I ordered. In May I have a bunch of stuff I pre-ordered that's supposed to show up, and we're at the end of April, so stay tuned for all that. But another reason I had a dry up of videos was I went to not a Dollar Tree, a 99-cent store, and it's weird because 99-cent stores, some of them sell movies and some of them don't. Like the Dollar Trees are like that too, but majority of them you walk in them, you go in the electronics section, you find them. That's where they sell. 99-cent stores rarely have them, and they have just a few, and a lot of them feel like they're overstocks from Dollar Trees. So I've been in there and I found like a bunch of movies and I looked at them going, that's one I would have bought at Dollar Tree if it was there, and it's a Dollar Tree title. It's also weird because they mark them up to $2. So, I went in there, shot a little hunting video. Well, they had their music so loud that you could not hear what I was saying, and I was definitely going to get copyright claimed if that happened. One time I uploaded a Hot Topic hunting video, and that happened to me. And it's like, apparently I wasn't talking loud. When music's playing in stores, you have to really talk loud over it because they're not going to stop playing the music for you, obviously, and it's just like, it's a lot of things. Point is, I didn't find anything. This is literally all I bought. Now, this wasn't all their movies they had, but this was the only one that was interesting, and this is a movie called Troll Hunter. I forget what country made this, but this is a good movie. It's a really good movie, actually. It's kind of like a weird kind of indie movie. I know what you're thinking. Troll Hunter, if you know, like, Guillermo del Toro and like Netflix and stuff like that, they have that animated series Troll Hunters. Great show. But no, this has nothing to do with that. It's not based on the same book that series is. But yeah, it's like this movie. It's kind of like a found footage movie where these people kind of like, they're hunting for trolls, and there's some stuff that happens. It's an interesting movie. It's a good movie. If you ever see this one at your Dollar Tree 99-cent store, I'd recommend picking this one up. Magnet release, kind of Magnolia thing. Yeah, good movie, and I'm happy to have that one. I've only seen it once, so maybe I'll rewatch it again. Then this one I watched, I'd never seen this before. It was like $6 on eBay. And I keep saying this in my eBay hauls. Make sure when you order movies that they either have an image of them, because I've been screwed over so many times of stuff that I bought, like, that's a great deal. I bought it, and they don't list anything in the description like, hey, you're only getting the disc, you're not getting the case. So I've had movies show up without the case, which is like, that's a big no-no. I've had bootlegs show up. I've had things like that. I've only had stuff like that happen to me twice, but now I look for images of stuff. And if I don't get an image, what I look for is a Goodwill. Where it's shipping from is a Goodwill. Because, these are actual legit businesses. They have integrity on the line if they send you something that's just like the case or the disc. Or it's like, this is also something someone donated, right? So when they're listing stuff about the thing, they actually have it. So out of print movies, I try to get them from a Goodwill, because number one, you're going to get them at a good price because they're Goodwills, and then the other factor is like, you're more likely to get them in really good condition. It is a gamble sometimes with the eBay, but that's what I do. And this was an out of print Disney movie. I'd never seen it before. It stars Robin Williams, John Travolta, and it's a family comedy. They're like these two guys who are like best friends. They're in charge of like taking care of these 7-year-old twins. It's a crazy movie, and it is not funny. It's boring. It's bad. I'd never seen it before, and like I don't know what's like the gorilla on the front. I like how they put that on the front, like look at this wacky comedy where there's this gorilla shows up, but that's not what the movie is about, like at all. And like the gorilla like is a part of it, but he's like way into the movie, and I'm surprised how this showed up. Like this showed up in like this case, which I think is the original case. I can't really be quoted, but look at so here's my Troll Hunters case. You see how large that is? Like, let me compare it. See that? It's a larger spine for like just 3 discs. It's got a flipper here. I think the digital copy and the DVD were a little scratched up, but the Blu-ray was fine, and that's really all I care about. Probably never going to watch this one again. I'll probably just keep it because I like Robin Williams. Rest in peace. Man was so funny, so talented. His later stuff, not so much, but, guy had some really funny movies for a while, and, Good Morning Vietnam, classic, stuff like that. Love his stand-up. Guy's a genius. He will be sorely missed forever. And then this one I got from Amazon. This is The Village. M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. Which a lot of people don't like this movie. I think it's like one of those M. Night Shyamalan movies where this is clearly not a good movie. So, I think when I always talk about really good twists in movies, like The Sixth Sense, The Sixth Sense was like, that movie wasn't built around the twist. Like, if the twist hadn't been good, it would kind of ruin things in the movie, of course, but like, the movie didn't rely on the twist. There was a lot of good things going for that movie. It's kind of like the intrigue of wanting to know what's happening. Well, this movie was written around a twist that just does not make sense. And so I get why people hate it, because the twist doesn't make sense. But my thing about the twist is, like, I think it's interesting. I think it's a really interesting twist, like, because the movie's about, like, if you don't know this movie, there's this town, and they're like, you think it's like set in the past, and you think this town is like it's like the movie set in the past, but then you find out it's present day, and so it's kind of like, it brings to mind like technology, things like that, kind of into question, like what do these people, what their deal is. There's a lot of interesting questions that I raised. I don't want to say too much because if you haven't seen the movie, you should at least give it a chance. M. Night Shyamalan just gets so much crap for his movies, and I think in some respects he does deserve it. His movies, a lot of them aren't good. Glass especially is probably one of my least favorites. I mean, because at least Avatar: Last Airbender is definitely my least favorite, because he's butchering such a great show. And then you have like that, and you also have what's the other show? What's After Earth, which is really bad. But like After Earth, you can just be like, whatever, it sucks. And like The Happening is really funny. So like Breakable is amazing. Glass and like Avatar: Last Airbender are just my 2 least favorites, because they're just like, they butcher like Unbreakable, which is such a great movie, and then they butcher Avatar: Last Airbender, which is such a great show, and it's just like, yeah. But I think a lot of his criticisms are deserved, but I think his movies are over dramatized about how bad they are. Like, some of them are truly atrocious and really bad. Lady in the Water is another one of my least favorites. But yeah, I think this movie has some merit to it. I'm surprised this has never been released on Blu-ray. This is Touchstone. Now, Touchstone, if you don't know, is a Disney company. And what Disney uses them for is they have movies that they deem not necessarily child-friendly, and Disney's image is very child-friendly kind of thing, which I find ridiculous. Let's all agree that Disney is not as child friendly as they make themselves out to be. I'm not to be like a conspiracy theorist or anything, but like I think a lot of their movies are like, you know, are made to appeal to adults too, and so it's like weird that they never want to venture outside the child friendly thing. But yeah, this has never been released to Blu-ray. I don't think it's ever going to be released to Blu-ray. And the reason I bought this is, number one, I didn't have it, and I want to eventually get every single M Night Shyamalan movie. I like M Night Shyamalan a lot as a director. I think his bad movies are so bad they're funny, and then his really good movies are really interesting movies, and then even his like kind of movies are interesting. So I think all of his catalog is interesting. And this was $4 on Amazon, like $5 basically with tax. And it was like, and like, I need to get this, because it's going out of print. You know, again, this is like a Disney movie. Is this on Disney Plus? No, but they say no, these things can't be around anymore because we have Disney Plus. And you're sitting there going like, yeah, but I can't get this on Disney Plus. That's the problem. And I think that's why I'm a collector of these things. It's just like, yeah, I like Disney Plus for a lot of things, but I'm sitting here going like, I want to watch whatever certain movies that I can't watch on your platform because you decide I can't watch them on your platform. Like 24, for example, in the UK, you can watch that on Disney Plus, no problem. Well, here it's not allowed because it's too adult, even though it's like it's rated PG, like TV 14, which is PG 13 basically for television. And like Falcon and the Winter Soldier is significantly more violent than that show. Like, I think a lot of the hypocrisy Disney's got going on with that is getting old. And I think that as someone who loves movies and TV shows and loves the ability to watch them whenever I want, I think it's like disgusting, and I'm happy that I'm able to own this movie now and not have to deal with that shit. So yeah, I guess I thought this video was going to be like 5 minutes, but it ended up being way longer than that. Yeah, I guess I just had a lot to say about The Village and old dogs and Troll Hunter. So I guess I just had a lot to say. I didn't expect that, but there you go. Some cool movies. You can let me know what you guys thought of these. Which one of these movies have you seen? But yeah.